Hi, this is Mike with Absolute Painting. Want to talk to you today about your interior trim. Is your trim painted? If it is, it's most likely started to look a little bit worn. Maybe the baseboards are looking dirty and scuffed, and you want to do some repainting on those areas to make them look new again. I want to talk to you about a couple of different ways to do it and how to make it look good and last for a really long time. Number one, how do you prep these areas? Well, you need to make sure that you sand anything that you paint thoroughly with a fine grit sandpaper and clean it off before you put any paint on it whatsoever. I know it's easy to just get the bucket out, get your brush, and get started, but you'll be way happier with the results if you take the time to sand it and clean it off before you start painting. Also, make sure any holes or cracks are caulked or filled and sanded and dry completely before you start painting. Number two, what products do you want to use? What we recommend at Absolute Painting is using a heavier bodied enamel. We like the Sherwin-Williams Pro Classic line, especially for hand painting. These products have a great flow and leveling, so the brush marks disappear after you paint them. Number three, how do you apply this paint? If you're using one of these heavier bodied interior enamel paints, then what you want to use is a stiff bristled brush. What this will do is push the paint onto the surface easily so that you don't have to do a lot of work. After an hour or two of using a soft bristled brush on these products, it's going to wear out your hand and wrist and cause fatigue. Also, it doesn't lay the paint out as well, and you're not going to get as good of a finish. So make sure that you're using a fairly stiff bristled brush when you apply these products. And also, make sure that when you paint an area, you paint several sections. For example, if you're painting a piece of baseboard, paint a good section of the baseboard and then come back and in a long, smooth, light stroke, lay off the paint. This will ensure that brush marks are minimized or even eliminated and make your trim look good. Now, if you want your interior trim painted, but you don't have the time or the ability to do it, give Absolute Painting a call. We'd love to come out and give you an on-the-spot quote right then and there. Until next time, this is Mike with Absolute Painting. Have a great day.